Peter, if I can invite you in, your mindset. You've got a free day tomorrow. You know that you can really go all in. Was that ever part of your
statisticians to provide a breakdown of the most decisive games of the classical GCT tournaments? And I think round 5 is middle of the pack. I think.
Look at this. He's
also a bit of an unusual pause here because you play the 4 knights. You would expect you know what you're going to do against knight db5.
Right, because you know you do have the choice of bishop b6 or the Sveshnikov proper, if you will, d7, d6.
There's also the snake, I want to say it's called, the bishop c5 here.
Bishop c5 snake.
It's played d6.
Yeah, but we're not expecting that to happen.
No, and we are expecting bishop f4, e5, bishop g5. Lots and lots of theory, but of course, Bobby is famous for playing it on the white side, not necessarily on the
in
black
the World
side.
Championship match in 2018, there was a topic of heated discussions.
Exactly.
Which I think Magnus generally came out on top of on the black side of it. I think he kept on getting very nice positions.
Very, very, very much so. a7, a6. And I remember when I first saw the Sveshnikov, I was really, really shocked because Bobby Fischer, in his 60 memorable games, had spoken about a position where Black had an extra tempo, Tigran Petrosian, and he still despised the position, if you will. But thanks to modern engines as well, it's completely
not even engines necessarily. I think the attitudes began to change way before the engines became all powerful as they are today. I think already in the mid-90s, people felt that this is very, very playable. I'm very happy about bishop takes f6, by the way, because I was about to say that we no longer really see this at the top level very much. Everybody goes knight d5, bishop takes f6 in that order, and those positions are analyzed into absolute dust in many cases.
Both c3 and c4.
Yeah, and appear to be leading to equalities. I don't think white, as theory stands right now, is supposed to be better here either, but it's just much sharper and much more fun to look at.
Great. We can expect that both players will get an additional time on their clock. I'm just looking and I see that Wesley has blitzed out his move, whereas Bobby has slow played it a bit. Oh, f5.
F5, yeah. And now, of course, if we really wanted to have fun, bishop takes b5 would be my move of preference. But I don't think it's. I think the engines aren't very on board with it. It's playable, but it doesn't really give you anything.
Do they also play it, or am I mixing it up?
Yeah, this is more dangerous actually. Yeah. FE4 is not the way to go.
Exactly.
I think for this reason potentially.
And I think it was like Alexei Shirov showed the way. Just for our audience, a very, very nice looking pattern that you don't see very often is this one. Check. King d7, what do you got? This is why Peter says you don't play f takes e4. Queen g4 is awkward.
One of the reasons, for sure.
Peter, turning it over to you, what has caught your eye?
requires probably more than one mistake.
I mean, they absolutely need to be connected to have any chances.
And as we have seen last year, I think there was a game between Prague and Gukesh, right? There was a tournament where Prague actually failed to win F and G versus 0. Rook and Bishop versus Rook and Bishop, right?
Yeah, I remember that.
There was a...
He was going +3 to triple zeros back and forth for a while.
Yeah, there was that very, very dramatic game in which, in the end, he failed to
Those
find...
are the candidates.
From Toronto?
No. Because I did live commentary for it, and I was in Toronto with Prague, so it couldn't have been the candidates. He allowed... Okay, then he allowed rook b6. And now it really isn't very difficult at all, yeah.
Yes.
Although, you can't take on f2 just yet, because the bishop is on b3 and it will be cutting off some squares. You still need to pay some attention.
Tragic comedy, right?
Yeah.
Well, once again, Fabi is making a beeline to the h8 corner.
Okay. If you play h7, then we can take on f2 next move. Yeah.
Yeah. Now we'll see bishop f2.
Yeah. Yeah. Wesley kind of lost interest there.
We're probably gonna see the stalemate. No, okay. They just agreed.
No, they actually they got new score sheets.
They got new score
Oh.
No,
At this crucial juncture.
the problem is Wesley couldn't have made the queen because you played king h8, so you stopped me from playing.
Yeah, and Wesley is not playing h8 either. Like he wants to agree a draw, but in a position where he has a lot of material out.
Yeah.
I was at the moral victory. 5 draws on the day before the free day. I did not see that coming. I really thought we were going to have our diet of 2 victories.
At least.
There's not a boring game among them, though.
No.